Hey guys, JWhisp here, and welcome to episode 6 of the Minecraft 1.17 Hardcore Survival Let's Play. Here we are, back in the world. We've made lots of really good progress. In the last episode here, we actually took a small mining trip, and while we were mining, we found this gigantic cave. And I said off camera that I might do a little bit of work, and pretty much all I did was add tons of torches everywhere to light up this cave. I haven't had any mobs spawn in a while. I occasionally get a zombie or skeleton, but for the most part, I think we have enough light that this cave is pretty much mob proof. Now, this is pretty awesome. I'm super excited because this giant cave is going to be the main cave for our giant cave base. My plan is to pretty much make not just a base, but an entire village underground, having different houses and workshops and things like that all across this cave, and I think we'll make it look really good. I'm thinking sort of like a dwarven or medieval-ish style. Think like Ironforge from World of Warcraft or Lord of the Rings vibes, something like that. But before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for the crazy support on this series. I literally can't believe how many people are commenting, being supportive, liking the videos, subscribing. It really does mean a lot. And since we have so many new people to the channel, make sure you check out the description down below because it has all my social media links, including my Discord server, which you all should join because it's pretty cool. But I pretty much have my main base set up here. I don't really have anything built, but we have a nether portal. I have it, secured and safe to prevent piglins from coming in. We have our enchantment table, we have our grindstone, our anvil, we have some chests with just some of my items. And then I made some pretty small farms. Like I made a pumpkin farm, I made a wheat farm. And we also have these sheep here. Thankfully, I was actually able to transport grass because I disenchanted the diamond pickaxe from last episode. And we actually got Silk Touch on it. This was my first enchantment, and I thought this was insane. And so since I got Silk Touch, I figured, well, I may as well go mining for more diamonds. I don't want to get rid of my Silk Touch pickaxe. So then, oh, what was that? Was that a fish? Did a fish just come from the sky? I don't know what just happened, but I got myself a few more diamonds. I think I have some more in the chest. I found 2 different veins. Yeah, there we go. And I enchanted another pickaxe and legitimately got efficiency 4, unbreaking 3, fortune 3. So some of the best pickaxes I could get. I just had really good luck. But some of the other enchantments I did weren't as lucky. For example, I did a level 30 enchantment on my sword, only got sharpness 3. I also enchanted some of my armor in the last episode, which you guys saw. And I also decided to enchant the golden boots, since I'm going to be in and out of the nether a lot, and I got protection 4 and breaking 3, so I'm pretty lucky. I wanted feather falling, that would have been the best enchantment, but I don't know, it was pretty good. For the leggings, I actually got protection 3 leggings, I believe, or maybe it was my my helmet, and I had to combine 2 of them, and so that was pretty good. But yeah, we're pretty much set here. We have a lot of really good things going for us, and I want to get started with this underground base. But before we get started with making an actual base, I have something pretty cool. Just over there, that area was previously a bit darker before I lit it up, and we actually got a zombie villager to spawn. So I trapped him in this little pit here. I just had to punch him in. And so we have him. Now, I do eventually want villagers down here. I want to create a whole village, like I said. And I was originally going to transport them from my previous village using a nether highway, transporting them into here. However, if we can cure this zombie villager plus 1 more, we can just create a simple villager breeder and get tons and tons of villagers down here. And so it's actually pretty simple. We can do this. We already had some golden apples. Here's the brewing stand, and then I have some water bottles I made because I was originally going to make fire resistance potions. But I mean, hey, this works too. All we need to do is first put a fermented spider eye, which is pretty easy to make. You just need a brown mushroom, sugar, and a spider eye, which are all super easy ingredients to come across. Very easy to find. Let that turn into a potion of weakness, and then after that, we'll put a gunpowder on top to get a splash potion of weakness. And once we have that, there we go, we actually take the splash potion of weakness, we throw it on top of the zombie villager. You'll see he'll have particle effects. Then after that, we take our golden apple, right click on him after he has the weakness effect, and he'll start shaking a little bit. And after, usually a couple seconds to a couple minutes of shaking, it will turn into a normal villager. Now, once he's a normal villager, I'll probably close off this pit and keep him safe and secure just to make sure that no mobs get to him, because even though I have a lot of torches and this area is pretty mob spawn proof, I don't know 100% that no mobs will spawn, so I want to keep it safe. Another way we can also protect ourselves, which is why I started the little pumpkin farm, is iron golems. And I think a good plan would be to make an iron farm sometime soon. And then from that, also making an automatic pumpkin farm and just making tons of iron golems down here. Not only will it populate the area down here and make it look a little more lively, but say any skeletons, creepers, or zombies, spiders, anything like that do happen to spawn down here or just get down here from some of the other caves, then we have the iron golems to help protect us. But let's grab our potions really fast. Splash potion of weakness. We only need one. I made 2 just in case. So throw it on this dude. He has the weakness effect, unfortunately, so do I. And then golden apple. And there we go. He'll start shaking rapidly. I know, it's kind of scary. But then after a while, he will eventually turn into a villager. So before I leave, I'm just going to block this little area off to make sure he's secure and safe. Let's use some of this deep slate. I think we should be good. Actually, do I have any glass so I can just sort of watch his progress? Let's see, I don't know what blocks I have. Some of my blocks and items are still back at my old village, so I don't have too much. Well, it looks like I don't have any glass, unfortunately, but we can block him off. We should be all good. Block him off with the deep slate, and he will eventually, pretty soon, turn into a normal villager. Now, quickly, I want to go over my plans for this sort of cave base area, village, whatever you want to call it. I don't really know what I want to call it yet. I might give it an actual name, just like I had people name my horses in the last episode. Oh, we have another zombie. Maybe I'll let people name this cave base. But I have a lot of plans and a lot of really cool things I want to build. Like I said, I'll probably have villager houses. Some I'll probably build, and some I'll probably build into the actual cave walls or some of these rocks. I think that would be really cool. We have these nice cool rock formations. I mean, even something, you know, this small, I could easily put a house inside of this rock right here. In fact, I might actually do that. I think that would be a cool idea. Just things like that, making it look really nice. One of the issues we're gonna have, though, is obviously once this is finished, and this is gonna be a big project. I won't finish this in this episode. This will be many, many episodes over a long time. We're gonna need some new light sources, not just torches everywhere, because it looks kind of bad. Torches actually aren't the most efficient light source. Not all light sources are created equal in Minecraft. A lot of light sources produce different amounts of light. The strongest you can get is obviously the sun. So if I create some holes in the roof or one big hole, that should help get us some light. I might do that actually once I get an elytra, just so we have a quick in and out, so I don't have to climb up this waterway or climb up that giant staircase I made over there. But besides the sun, we have some stronger light sources. Obviously, lava is a light source of 15, stronger than a torch, so lots of lava will be nice, but I don't want too much lava. I obviously want to play it safe. However, Dwarven themed builds often involve a lot of stone, a lot of iron, a lot of lava, stuff like that, to make it seem like a forged area. Besides lava, we can also use glowstone, which is nice because we have the nether portal right there. We can use sea lanterns, and we can also use fire. So maybe I'll think of some fire light sources around here. I'll probably also put a path between houses and buildings down here, and in the path maybe I'll make it out of glowstone or redstone lamps, just some kind of block that glows. I'll also probably use a lot of lanterns, and also eventually make a lot of light coming from the ceiling, maybe glowstone, or maybe just putting actual light sources in the ceiling here, just to keep us protected and safe. It was actually a lot of work getting a lot of these torches. Most of them on the ground, and some of these lower levels I was able to just jump around and place them. But some of the higher torches I had to create giant cobblestone pillars to get to. So that's enough about light. Let's get started on making some actual build. Oh, we got the achievement. I was gonna say let's get started on making some actual builds here. But is this boy, where is he? Right down here? Yes, okay, we have an actual villager now. He doesn't have a job yet, but we have a villager, so I'll keep him safe. Let's put a little light source in there just to make sure no mobs spawn. Keep him safe. There you go, dude. We only need one more and we can start breeding them. We can honestly just throw bread at them and we can get villagers to breed. So we should be all set. Alright, I'm up here just collecting a little bit of sand so that I can make some windows. But this is pretty much what I did for one of the entrances. I have a big staircase over there leading to the underground. But right here, I just decided to make a little artificial island. I made a little tree here just to make it look a little prettier. I'll probably bone meal this up. And I just have a literal water tunnel straight down. I also periodically placed a few signs just so that we wouldn't die. And then I did place what little glowstone I had in this tunnel just to keep it lit up to make sure we were safe. and no mob spawned. And then from up here, we can pretty much get a view of the entire cave. My other entrance, it's right over there, you can probably see. It's a small little staircase. However, it took a long time to make because we're at like Y level -30, and so I had to dig all the way from there to about Y level 60. It took a long time, but I'll probably make that the main entrance. I'll make some sort of grand, beautiful looking staircase. I might eventually take this little water pillar out, I don't know. It's just the fastest way to the overworld right now. And I also have some things smelting here. I think I have some stone. Ooh, yeah, smooth stone, there we go. And then sand, we can smelt this for some glass. Alright, so I just wanted to experiment and see what I could sort of do with these rocks. So I did what I said. I turned this deep slate sort of rock into a house. And I actually think it turned out pretty good. What I did was I added some cobbled deep slate walls with some lanterns, added some stairs, added some panes, added some stairs above the windows. And overall, I think it looks pretty good. Now, it doesn't look like a fantastic, amazing, awesome mansion or something like that, but I feel like it has some charm. I feel like it has a cave base. I feel like it looks like a villager found this natural rock formation and really turned it into a house, which is sort of the vibe I'm looking for. I think I might do this more. There's not too many more rocks like this. I mean, there's one sort of big mess of one right here. Maybe I can sort of make them artificially, make them my own. But I definitely want to make a lot of houses, you know, actually in the walls, stuff like that. But I think it looks pretty good. And then what I'll do is, when I make these small little villager houses, I'll just put some things in them that they'll find useful. So there's a crafting table, I'll take that out, but there's a barrel so that this villager will actually have a job. And then I'll probably put a bed in there. Maybe I can put my first villager in there. I won't do it just yet, just because I don't have anything to keep him protected. But once I get an iron farm going and an iron golem, it'll look a lot nicer. So this cave base still doesn't look amazing yet, but it's definitely coming along. I also have some stone brick. I want to do a lot of stuff with stone brick, smooth stone, stuff like that. But I'm really liking the deep slate vibe. I think deep slate looks really nice, and I think it's going to be a really fun block to build with. So, like I was saying, I think houses inside of some of these cave walls could look really good. So I sort of flattened out this area, and I think what I can do is if I just hollow out the inside of this rock, I can pretty much make a villager house, I guess, as large as I want to. Let's see how far I can go in this direction. Okay, right there. Now, what's kind of weird about making houses this way is they're obviously going to be a pretty weird or unique shape. I actually like that some of them, you know, aren't super uniform houses and, you know, look a little different. It makes them look unique. I feel like it adds character. A lot of people try to make builds that constantly look very beautiful and very nice, which I think is, you know, obviously there's a time and place for that, but I think this could be really interesting. I haven't really seen many people make these giant cave bases in 1.17. Obviously, cave bases have been popular and they've been a thing in Minecraft for a long time. However, I'm hoping by doing this little cave base series, I don't know, something like that, it can at least give some people some inspiration for their own bases and stuff like that. Because that's my ultimate goal when I make these videos. I want to inspire other people. I want to give other people build ideas and stuff like that. So let's see. Let's hollow out the inside of this. I can really make this house, I guess, pretty massive if I wanted to. Again, this front wall is going to be a bit of an odd shape. But, I mean, is it symmetrical? Okay, it's not perfectly symmetrical, which is a little annoying. But again, we're not going to be seeing the inside of these houses too often. Really, it's just going to be villagers inside of here. I think I also just heard another fish fall from that little waterfall. I think the issue is, I think fish are just yep, there's some fish. I think fish are spawning and they're just kind of killing themselves. But, I mean, hey, I'm getting lots of free food. So, I mean, it's a win-win situation. So I think pretty much all I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to spend too much time decorating the inside of these houses, especially since I'm going to make a lot of these, and this is going to be a really large and big project. I think the main point I'm going to do here is decorate the outside, make them look nice, and then villagers can simply just sort of live on the inside. Where's the chest? There's the chest with all of my random stuff. Let's take some of the torches, some of the walls, cobbled deep slate. I'm actually having a lot of fun building with. I don't see a lot of people building with it yet. I think since it's still in snapshot versions and stuff like that, I'm sure once, you know, it becomes more regular, people will build with it more. But let's see what I can do to make this look nice. I think if I had some paned windows here, it could look pretty cool. There we go, that's a good start. And then also, I'm going to mess around with these walls a lot. I think cobbled deep slate walls look pretty nice, and I want to do more stuff with them. I don't know, I'm just messing around, trying to find cool little details I can do to make this whole thing look a bit better. So I'm going to mess around with this for a bit and see what I can do. Alright, so here's another one of these houses. I did a pretty similar thing as to with the first one. I added a lot of stairs, walls, lanterns, and I think it looks pretty cool. Honestly, I might adjust the outside a bit, but on the inside, again, it's just pretty plain and boring. I might actually use this as my sort of house right now, or at least maybe like a storage area where I can store a lot of my stuff. And I'm gonna make a lot of builds like this sort of everywhere. You know, I might have another one right over here, and one right over there, and right over there, and one by itself might not look that cool, but I feel like once we have a lot of these little villages, you know, these little houses everywhere, and a lot of different types of them, I think it'll look really cool. You know, I don't just want plain villager houses, I want forges, and armor smiths, and workstations, you know, stuff like that. I want a lot of stuff everywhere. I want this to look alive. I also want a lot of sort of underground life. I'll probably have some patches of grass, different places, some animals, hopefully, some trees, stuff like that, because I feel like plant life underground always looks really cool. So I think overall this is a pretty nice idea. I might be adding more of these off camera, or maybe I'll work on stream on adding a lot of these village houses, but I think overall it looks pretty nice. I made some minor adjustments to the front of the house, but I think what I want to do is also maybe experiment with some different blocks. I'm mostly just using cobbled deep slate right now, but of course we have the normal deep slate that is not cobbled when you first grab it. And then we can also make, you know, we can make polished deep slate, which also looks pretty cool. Just because I feel like even though this house does look kind of cool, everything's sort of the same block. A lot of this is either just normal deep slate or cobbled deep slate, and I want to experiment with some other blocks, which is also why I had some cobblestone and stone brick. It just didn't seem to go the best with it, so if you guys have any deep slate building tips yourself, definitely let me know, because I know some of you guys are really interested in this snapshot, and I know I'm not the only one that's done a lot of building in this, but you know, it's still a work in progress, it's experimental, so definitely let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I'm always open to tweaks or people if they think they have changes that they can make that make a certain build look better. I'm definitely always open to hearing suggestions. Well, anyways guys, that is all for this episode of the Hardcore Let's Play. But don't worry, because I have been uploading and recording this series like crazy, and I'm trying to do pretty much daily uploads, almost every single day. The only days I really won't be uploading this series is usually I take a break from uploading videos in general on Mondays, and also Wednesdays are snapshot videos, if there is a snapshot, of course. This previous Wednesday we didn't have a snapshot, unfortunately, but hopefully that means we'll have a pretty big one next week, and we might be able to update our world and get some really cool new updates. But anyways, I'm really excited to see how this turns out. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a lot of work on this huge cave-based village, off camera and on stream. Not only YouTube live streams, but also Twitch live streams, so definitely make sure you go down below and check out the Twitch and all the other social media for updates, because I'm super excited to see how this turns out. I just wanted to do this episode sort of showing off, you know, the main beginning builds, so that you guys can eventually, over time, see how this develops. I will be probably starting my episodes in here, just so people can get slight progress reports on what's happening with this, but I won't be recording all of it and doing episodes on every single build I do. A lot will be off camera, and a lot will be on stream, because I want to focus a lot of the episodes on doing some actual fun things in hardcore. You know, I want to raid ocean monuments, woodland mansions, I want to explore the nether, check out piglin bastions, I want to make iron farms and piglin farms, and a bunch of really cool stuff like that. Also, probably definitely work on a villager breeder soon. But anyways, I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you are enjoying this series so far, or you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a like, commenting, subscribing on the channel. It seriously really does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. But thank you guys so much for watching. This is JWhisp, and I will see you guys all in the next episode.